So 10 years ago, I was incredibly unhappy with myself, with my weight, with my body, with food, with the way I ate, with everything. I was just in a really, really dark place. I was just incredibly judgmental of myself. I was weighing myself multiple times a day, obsessing over every single pound, quarter pound, half pound. I kept a journal with me all the time. I was writing down every single thing I ate. I even was tracking gum and toothpaste. Um, just obsessing all my energy. I was constantly thinking about food. As soon as one meal was over, I was thinking about the next one. Thinking about it, wanting it, but also being terrified of it. And like the closer it got time to eat, I'd get excited. Oh, I get to eat again. But then I'd also be afraid of it, and I wouldn't want to eat because what if this meal makes me fat? What if it makes the scale go up a little bit? And I was caught in this. It felt like a tornado, and I couldn't find my way out. And I was just going from diet to diet to diet, taking diet pills, doing all sorts of horrible things, working myself way too hard at the gym, pushing myself past the point of exhaustion, cutting my calories down to an incredibly unhealthy level. I got down to only letting myself eat 500 calories a day. And so I was in that place for such a long time. And I couldn't find my way out. No matter what I tried, nothing seemed to make a difference. And then one day, my friend came to me and she was like, I found the way out. I found it. She was like, I found this juice diet where if we drink nothing but this juice for 10 days, we'll lose 20 pounds. And I told her, I was like, that sounds terrible. That sounds like a really awful way to spend 10 days. And she was like, oh yeah, it sounds horrible. She's like, but if we can just suffer through the next 10 days, it'll all be fine. And that's when like a light bulb went off in my head. And I said, I don't want to, how about we just don't suffer? How about we just don't suffer for another 10 days? I've already been suffering for 10 years. I have been looking at myself in the mirror, grabbing my fat rolls, imagining what my body would look like when they magically disappear. I would look at magazines and compare myself to the women in the magazines. I would look at all the skinny girls around campus and wonder why I didn't look like them, and would beat myself up for it, and would starve myself but then binge when no one was looking. I was already suffering. I was already in so much pain, and a juice diet was not going to change it. It wasn't even going to touch what was actually happening. And so that was like the catalyst, her saying that and me realizing I just don't want to suffer anymore. I want to stop hurting. I want to stop doing this to myself. And that's when I found mindful eating. And working with a mindful eating coach pulled me out of that. It like made the tornado stop. It gave me the tools to be in charge of myself and my eating, my emotions. So food and emotions were no longer driving my eating. I wasn't eating for emotional reasons anymore, for comfort. It gave me the tools to feel better about myself, to make me feel better about my body, to fall in love with myself. It ended self-sabotage. Oh my God, I could do a whole nother video on all the things I did to myself that were just completely self-sabotaging. And mindful eating helped end self-sabotaging. It helped me end my binging. It gave me the tools to now, even 10 years later, if I even get in a situation where I'm even going a little bit back to old habits, awareness kicks right in. Mindfulness comes in. I have a tool to go to. So I never have to worry about food. I never have to worry about my weight ever again. I haven't thought about a diet in 10 years. I haven't counted a single calorie. I haven't worried about sugar. I haven't worried about carbs. I lost 80 pounds and I've kept it off for 10 years. And I did it all from a place of love, a place of self-love, all from a place of joy, from a place of peace. And I did it all with mindful eating. And that is what gave me my purpose. And that is what makes me so passionate about what I do and guiding women out of that tornado. And so if you feel like you're suffering, if you're in pain, if you are to that point where you're just like, I can't take one more diet, I can't do this to myself. I can't track one more point. I can't worry about one more calorie or I'm going to scream. If you are just to that breaking point and you cannot do this anymore, all it takes is book a call. All it takes is to book a call, and let's talk about your story and where you are right now and where you want to go and how mindful eating can help get you out of that cycle and get you out of that place where you're just so unhappy and in so much pain, and where you're just like thinking that you're just looking for the next diet. Let's get you out of that. Okay, so all you have to do is book a free 20-minute call, and let's see how mindful eating can change your life just like it did mine. Okay, and so I just like to tell people, mindful eating is how I lost 80 pounds and fell in love with myself, all while eating cake. And if I can do it, you can do it too. All right, I love you guys so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.